shows me that this work is literally a matter of life and death. This work of creating and being tethered to your life force. This is not like, my art. Just the thing I like to do. That thing that reminds you that you're alive and makes you forget about all of the bullshit in your life. Stay close to that. And whatever gets created from that is your archive. That is your legacy. That is your gift to your loved ones and humanity. It reverberates beyond lifetimes. But the making of that archive, the practice of one thing at a time, one picture at a time, one painting at a time, one line at a time. That is for you. That is yours. That is for no purpose and every purpose. The highest purpose. Life and death.
Help Me See is a podcast dedicated to the art of seeing. It's a space for the restless visionary with an insatiable desire to create the life and work you're meant for. My name is Bianca Leah Mora, and I'm a photographic artist, a mother, and a coach who's transformed my fear of loss into power, art, and philosophy. One of the scariest quotes I never want to say is, "I wish I knew at the time." But I truly believe that we have the innate ability to bring our wise 2020 hindsight to our now. You can deeply experience your nostalgia now while it's actually happening with no regrets. All you have to do is see. In this show, we laugh, we cry, we get inspired, we overshare. We have life-changing conversations around making meaning, self-discovery, and shedding all of the BS layers in order to reconnect to our own sacred vision. Seeing yourself is an essential key to living powerfully. You are the vessel, the lens that filters absolutely everything in your life. What are you filtering for? Whether it be conversations with fellow artists and visionaries or my solo audio journal style introspective ramblings, each episode is meant to feel like an exhale, an unraveling of truth, a moment for you to be able to put your finger on something that you haven't been able to for far too long. Come exactly as you are. It's perfect. Honor your instincts. Let's uncover some of the most important things in our lives, which all too often can slip out from our view. Let's commit to seeing and consciously creating what only you can in your one and only life. Let's dive in.
One day you will not be here. One day everything and nothing will matter. One day the pictures become painfully precious. One day hindsight will show you the life you could have lived. Right now, you are here. Right now, everything and nothing matters. Right now, the pictures are painfully precious. Your hindsight is available to you now. Your life is available to you now. Live that life now. There's an amazing woman that's part of one of the communities I'm part of, and she passed a few days ago. And witnessing her life, and I didn't personally know her. I wasn't close with her, but I knew her work. And knowing her work made me feel her, made me feel her life, made me feel her love, made me understand. And I think about what's left behind for the people that love her and the people whose lives she's impacted with the art she's made and just her essence as a human being. And it shows me that this work is literally a matter of life and death. This work of creating and being tethered to your life force. This is not like, ooh, my art. Oh, my, just the thing I like to do. That thing that reminds you that you're alive and makes you forget about all of the bullshit in your life. Stay close to that. And whatever gets created from that, that is your archive. That is your legacy. That is your gift to your loved ones and humanity. It reverberates beyond lifetimes. But the making of that archive, the practice of one thing at a time, one picture at a time, one painting at a time, one line at a time. That is for you. That is yours. That is for no purpose and every purpose. The highest purpose. Life and death. Because if this work isn't a matter of life and death, isn't taken as seriously as your need to drink water, your need to eat food, then you're living your life having already gone. I was going to a doctor's appointment the other day and I had to wake up really early. I had to get an MRI. I had to be downtown at an early hour, and I thought about how, wow, like that feeling of like waking up, getting your shit together, getting dressed and leaving the house, like going to work, like every day. Wake up, get dressed, go to work, be on time, go get everything ready, get the kids this, like that was every single day. If you have an in-office job, that way of life, get up early, get this done, get dressed, shove a to-go cup of coffee in your car, drive to work, be there, drive home, make dinner, like that was every single day and still is for some people. I'm talking about my experience. After COVID, all of a sudden it's a complete norm for work from home or hybrid roles or, going to the office only a day or two a week or whatever it is. And now, only now, after a horrific pandemic, has the world been open to seeing things different? Has society has been open to seeing things differently? And now people are resistant to take full-time in-office jobs and they want that flexibility. And only now is there this leg to stand on with feeling like we have the right to expect that. But what about decades and decades before? I think about how it was never even, this is what makes me sick. It was never even a thought for most of, just societally spoken widely, of course, like there's a million billions different people. I'm not speaking for every experience of every human being, but from a general perspective, it wasn't questioned. This is just life. This is how you live your life. This is just what has to be done. It is all bullshit. It is all these imaginary rules that, yes, have real impact in our lives, but it's like they're designed in the hopes that we will forget our own power and the preciousness of our fucking one and only life on this planet. This is why the pictures are so fucking important. You pick up your camera, pick up your phone to take a picture when something inspires you, when something impacts you, when something, that magical subconscious thing goes through your body, and before you know it, you're taking a picture, before it's even a cognitive thought. Look at those pictures. Stay close to that. Those pictures, and I'm not talking about capital A art, even though it is. I'm talking about your iCloud photo scroll. I'm talking about the normal, whatever, not visually striking, or in addition to that, whatever. I'm talking about every time. There's not one version that's more worthy than the other. Like your lowliest snapshot, grainy, blurry, that is a dog ear on a memory you had that is so beautiful in your soul, and like an image that is carefully crafted, they are the same. It is you. These are mirrors for you trying to tell yourself, hi, this is my life. This is me. I love, or I'm impacted by this. This is important. This resonates. These photographs are breadcrumbs. They are our internal GPS system. They are our cheat codes. They are a map for when we feel like we are so far from anything we can touch on land. You can only see what is already inside of you. You can only accept, process, respond to what you are available to see. We are always looking for evidence of our beliefs, of our deepest subconscious, everything. That is what's going on under the water of the iceberg. Like that is what's always happening. And sometimes what we see above water is confusing and like, well, how does that relate? Or we belittle it so much. Like, oh, this is just, it's this little thing we think is cute. Like, it's not that serious. No, it is fucking serious. This is your life. If you're someone that's obsessed with like these little sleepy videos of these tiny miniature Mike's cooking dinner pasta in a bowl like my sister is. You tell her she's a freak because she is. Like, that is something to take seriously. Immerse yourself in the things that remind you of the truth, because the truth is only you know when you're alive in your life. And that can look like everything. You can be alive in your life when you're in spreadsheets because you love it. And that's fucking amazing. You can be someone that loves going in and having an office and having that separation in your day. That is amazing. If that is you, if you're someone that is highly sensitive and cries at a leaf, that's, don't hide that. Fucking own. Do you know what a superpower it is? That you could cut through the noise of life? Do you understand how hard it is to taste the undercurrent of life with everything that's thrown at us? You have everything you need to make the most of your time here on Earth, to make the most of your experience on Earth. And when I say make the most, I don't mean literally make the most. Like, I'm panicked. I need to write a book. I need to this. I need to that. I mean, it is urgent for you to every single day of your life hold your life. Get your hands in the clay. Be in the things, the experiences that you love. That is your number one priority. And when you live like that, it's like you're immune to even the most horrific things. Not immune as in they can't happen to you, but immune as in like you didn't waste your time. You can live a full life every single day. I have this, felt like someone shaking my shoulders. I was sick with grief over learning about this incredible fucking woman. And I look at her pictures, the pictures of her, the pictures of her art, her children. I'm like, oh, that's a life. That's a life. That's a legacy. Life feels very complicated, but it is very fucking simple. Love. Stay close to love. Stay close to the things that click that instinct in you. Build your life around that. Build your life around your love. And the most valuable thing you have, which is your time. Spend the majority of your time feeling alive. Whatever that means for you. You don't need permission from anyone. You are your highest authority. You are the sun, the moon, the stars. When you get grounded and centered, in the life that you would live if you knew that it was fleeting. If you knew, like we know, but we pretend or we forget, live your life like that. Take your picture seriously. Take your joy seriously. Take your laughter seriously. Treat yourself like the absolute precious, sacred being that you are. Treat yourself like you treat your children. Treat yourself like you treat your partner. Treat yourself like you treat your most beloved pet. Give yourself the gift of loving yourself in this lifetime. Love yourself into life. Today, do something, anything that is loving yourself deeply, whether that's slowly and delicately making yourself a cup of tea, walking outside barefoot, crying in a pillow. I don't know. Whatever it is, connect to yourself and love yourself. This feels like the most urgent conversation we could be having. I love you. I will see you next week.
This has been an Awkward Sage production.